Welcome to Layer 1 Primer Series. In the last episode, we have covered the introduction to the Google Colab. In this episode, we are giving the very basic introduction on the Python. Python, every line of the code is either a thing or a something done to a thing. It is a noun or a verb. So we are building today understanding from the variables, lists, dictionaries, which are the noun part, and functions and loops are the verb. And finally, we are going to see what are the libraries. We are taking one example of the coffee shop. In the coffee shop, we have the coffee names. So those are the noun things, and there is some action like customer comes and orders, and finally coffee preparation. So this is part of the action oriented. So that is the whole business, and this is the exact shape of a beginner Python program happens. So these are the nouns, as I told, the variables, which is a one label box, and there are lists. It's a multiple boxes in a row. Just assume that's a neatly packed serial order. And there are the dictionaries. This is the best thing for the menu. There is a coffee name and the price, that is a menu item, and there are verbs. These are the action oriented, that is functions. A recipe, this is continuously reused. So any coffee is ordered, that is a reusable, we can reuse. And the loops, these are repeat for every order. So if I have to make a coffee, so from the order I generally make that coffee, so continuously it keeps on repeating. And there are libraries. These are the verbs someone else has written. Don't worry, we'll see by end of this one small working shop and a favor from coffee brands you actually know also from the libraries how we are using the barista coffee day. Let us dive into the variables. This is noun we are discussing. Out of 3, this is the first noun. You see, you have a coffee price. This is 120 rupees. It is a labeled box holding one value, nothing more mystical than that. In the right side, I have shown the coffee price is equal to 120. Initially, we might have seen A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to A plus B, that is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. In this, A, B, C are the variables, and 1, 2, 3 are the values these variables are holding. In the similar way, one box of the coffee price, that is labeled neatly, and inside the value is 120 rupees. Whenever the code needs it, it just asks for the box by name. Now in this print, here we are doing the coffee price. It is asking the box, what is the coffee price? It is showing 120 rupees. So this is about variables and the list. But in the previous example, one box coffee price, that is 120 rupees. But coffees are different. It can be latte, it can be cappuccino, espresso. So one box was not enough. A shop serves a queue of orders all day in order. Let us say today we have received 4 orders. You have observed something? Here we are starting with the value 0, the order 0, order 1, because Python starts not from 1, it starts counting from 0. It is feeling like going one day behind. So in this, we have received 4 orders for total today in the right side. So if I want to know the first order, I am printing the order by that value, that is 0. It started with 0. Then it prints the coffee name latte. That is our first order. If I want to know the last order, then I can print orders underscore today with 3. Then I will get the last order. But coffee price was one box for one drink. A menu needs many, each with its own price. Whenever we encounter in the menu left side the item name and the right side price, in the same way we have our menu also. So the menu can be easily handled with the dictionaries. A list finds things by position. The position in the previous example you have seen 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, but a dictionary finds things by name. In the earlier example, we have seen orders underscore today in bracket 0. So it is a human, it is difficult to read with 0, 1, 2, 3, what is that? But in our dictionaries case, we can easily call by the coffee name. The menu latte, then it produces 150 rupees. If menu cappuccino, it produces 130. So this way, we can use the functionalities of variables. This is simply holding the value for one item. The list, if multiple orders are today, if you want to see the orders, then we are using the list. If I want to see the menu, instead of calling by the position 0, 1, 2, 3, the human readable things if I want to use, then I can utilize the dictionaries. Now we are entering the world of verbs. Here we are covering the functions and loops. These are the action items doing something on the things. This is our first verb. Write the recipe once, reuse for any drink forever. We are making a coffee. In the initially we have received the orders, 4 orders. Now we are making that coffee. You see here, we are defining only once, but using it forever. power. That is the advantage of function. No rewriting the steps for every single coffee. Here we are sending that latte, make a coffee. Then it is entering and it is fetching the price from the dictionary, menu dictionary. Then it is printing made one coffee latte. That is the price of 150 rupees. So that is the function. So for every coffee name, cappuccino, espresso, it does the same thing. We don't need to rewrite the code again and again. That is about the functions. Loops. This is the second verb we are encountering today. Repeat one action for every item in a list automatically. Instead of writing make coffee 1, make coffee 2, make coffee 3, the make coffee is the function. It does every time one single thing. But we are receiving so many orders daily, right? Now it picks orders underscore today. First order. The first order is latte, for example. Then it passes to the make underscore coffee. Then it produces one latte. Then again it picks up the second order. The second order is cappuccino. It picks up and gives it to the make underscore coffee. It produces a delicious cappuccino. Again it picks up the third order, gives to the make underscore coffee. Then it completes the order, prepares the coffee and made one latte. Like that. This is the advantage of the loops. Now let us combine everything and see what is our total amount revenue received for the end of the day. We have received 4 orders. Initially our revenue is 0. Here we are using the variables, list, dictionaries, function and loop. All things we are using. The total underscore revenue is 0, total revenue. Now we have received 4 orders. We are picking first order and giving it to our function make underscore coffee. Here we have defined the variable initially as 0, revenue 0. So here also the revenue initially is 0. But it picks up from the dictionary what is the order, in this case latte. From the menu we know that latte price is 150 rupees. Then this amount will be added to our total revenue. After first order our amount will be 150 rupees. Then again loop will run. It picks up the second order, prepares the coffee and from the menu the cost will be 130 rupees. It is adding. Like that it does for all 4 until the orders are completed. So it makes the coffee and it adds to the total revenue. The total revenue is finally 530 rupees. So we have covered variable, list, dictionary, function, loop. All the things in just 6 lines. Here we are covering the bonus verb, the libraries. It comes in 3 flavors. The first one, you write it yourself. It is a simple functions. Then you import into your existing code and you reuse it. That is first one. Then second one, already Python has so many libraries like random function that you import it and you use it. And third, someone else already published. He has done the good work for you or she has done the beautiful work. So you are using in your code. Imagine our shop got a license to also pour drinks, barista style, Starbucks style and coffee day style. Each from their own official recipe file, not ours. What do we do it? Let us see. In the first one, you write it yourself. What we are doing is we have taken a license for the barista, Starbucks and coffee day and we define the prices. Later we import all these things into our code. You just observe in the right side our coffee, that is a make underscore coffee, that is our coffee brand. And we are utilizing the barista.brew, starbucks.brew, coffee.brew if customer wants, and we are importing those details, those recipes into our program and we are displaying the price and making that coffee. The second category is already built into Python. For example, random is not a file we wrote. It ships with Python, free, no download. Now customer has come, we have given the random function. She doesn't want to choose latte or cappuccino. This is the coffee machine wants to choose. He clicks on random. It gives the random. First it may give the cappuccino, later latte. So like that. And finally the world already built it. A library is so big, someone spent months on it. You grab it with just one line. Here pip install sentence transformers. We are going to use a lot in our upcoming sessions. Here sentence transformers may be having thousands of lines of code, but that is we have not written. That somebody has already written. We just saw in the Colab primer. The same idea just in a much bigger library. So for recap, we have covered the nouns and verbs. That is the whole game. Nouns, variables we have covered, lists, dictionaries. In case of verbs, we have covered functions, loops and libraries. Now we will see the live demo. This is again Google Colab we have used. I hope this is not the first time you are coming here. Already we made a primer on Google Colab. What we do is we name this primer 2 Python. As I told, we have the text. This is just to show the commenting. I'm just double clicking. Welcome to primer 2 on Python. Here, as we show again, we'll take one more text. We'll write demo 1, that is on variables. In the code, we'll write simply coffee underscore price is equal to 120. So before that, I just connect the VM. So in the meanwhile, it connects. Then I'll open the new code block. So here it prints print coffee underscore price. So still it is, yeah, luckily it is connected now. So coffee, it is executed cell by cell. Then it simply prints the coffee value. So this is the box label and this is box holding the value. This is about the demo 1, and demo 2 we'll see on lists. I think it is super useful. One by one we are doing. Today we have received orders. How many orders we received today? First one latte, second one cappuccino. So I think it is giving, let us use that. And third one espresso, fourth one again latte. So it is doing helping hand to us. So this is done. Orders we have received, and now print orders, today's orders. You see it is printed latte, cappuccino, espresso, latte again. Okay, if I want to see the first order, as I told what we should do, it is having, this is 0, position is 0, 1, 2, 3. So if I want to call my first order, I will use the position 0. Perfect, latte. If I want to see the last order, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll print 3. There is a little trick. If I want to have the last order, I think -1 also you can utilize. If I want to see the last but one order, -2 I can use. Anyway, not to think more complicated, I'll just keep it here. This is about the list. So today orders are also we have gone through, and now demo 3 on dictionaries. We see dictionaries is for the menu items. Wherever human readable things we want to display, we use the dictionary. So here we use 150 rupees. It has given 130, 100. We will make use of 100. Then our dictionary completed. Then we print menu of, earlier we want to print, we have given the position. Now we don't need to give position. We can give the name directly. That is the advantage. So it is printing menu. Then if it wants to print espresso, perfect. So this is about dictionaries, and we'll start. We have covered the nouns, that is variables, lists and dictionaries. Now we'll enter the world of verbs. Demo 4 is on functions. Here we can reuse the code. Once we define the function, we can use. Yeah, I told define. Exactly, the Python uses the keyword define for defining the function. So here we make coffee. We pass on the coffee name into the function. Use the column. Then it will neatly show here. Price is menu. So menu we are again passing. Here you see menu we have passed the coffee name. Drink name we are passing, that is coffee name. Then we print. Don't worry about if anything is confusing to you. So making drink for price rupees. So it is automatically given. Beautiful. Then we are calling that make function. I hope if I'm not wrong, it should produce, yeah, perfect. Making latte for 150 rupees. If I pass espresso, making coffee for 150 rupees. How beautiful, you see. I did not write again and again. So it is completely giving on its own. Now we'll follow the demo 5 on loops. The loops is simple. All the orders we don't need to send manually to the make underscore coffee. So simply what it does, in the orders underscore today, it picks up, you see the 4 items: latte, cappuccino, espresso and latte. You see how Google Colab is helpful to us. And it picks up the first order latte, then it passes into the make underscore order, then it produces like this. Perfect. Making latte for 150 rupees, cappuccino 130, 100, 150. If I want not making, made already, because made, then if I do, it will not execute because we have not run this cell. So now it will execute. Made latte for 150 rupees. So that is about loops. Now we'll put everything together. That is the demo 6. Everything together. So what we have done so far, we are defining variable again because we want to know my revenue. Then per order, it is already doing everything. For order and orders today, so we want to make the coffee. So make underscore coffee order. Then we are using, so it has given that we don't want to use, so we'll use ours. So total underscore revenue equal total underscore revenue, plus from menu we'll bring the price. Then we'll list the total revenue. We'll see what do we get. Perfect. So made latte for 150 rupees, cappuccino for 30 rupees, 130, espresso 100, another for 150. And total revenue, what we have shown in the earlier slide, that is 530 rupees. Perfectly it made. Now the bigger thing, the library, that is demo 7. We are using libraries right writing our own libraries. That is Barista, Starbucks, or whatever you want. Here to make things easy, I'll just copy my code and I'll just come back. Yeah, you see here the library is I have written already here this much big code, but this is not in the main Python file. It is my subsidiary Python file. Here I'm writing to the barista.py. I'm writing the cost of barista latte 150 rupees, cappuccino 170, mocha 190. Okay, so like this I will write it for the remaining two also. You see now for barista we have completed, Starbucks we have completed, and coffee day we have completed. Now we'll execute one by one. So nothing magical happens here. We have written the code. Again, we don't need to rewrite everything. So simply I will import barista, again import Starbucks, again import coffee day. I'll execute. If everything goes well, it should not produce any error. Perfect. Then already I have imported. I make coffee, my own coffee, that is latte. So the beauty is I can use barista style coffee also. Can use Starbucks, same way coffee day. In our initial case, we made the coffee our own recipe. Then we have used the barista brewing a barista signature latte, smooth and full bodied. That we have written in our code. You can see here. This is the naming we have given, and the price also we have already defined. But we have not used a single piece of code here. We have simply imported that file. So that is the reason it can make the code lighter. This is the tier 1 writing our code. Now let us see, we will use the existing code of Python. So that is demo 8, libraries already built into Python. We'll use a random function. Now, one customer has come, he wants to choose things randomly. So we have imported one random function. So one new customer order has come. We are using that random function. It has some choice. Don't worry if anything is perplexing to you. This is just reading the language. Perfect. So let us see what will happen. So it chooses randomly from the menu. We made an error here, so we have corrected. Let us see. Perfect. The next customer wants espresso, made espresso for 100 rupees. See, if you are lucky, it will produce something random. Again, produce espresso, cappuccino, then again espresso, cappuccino, espresso. Why it is not giving latte? Yeah, it is given latte. So like that, there is a randomly customer can choose here. So that is the beauty. So the final thing, the demo here, somebody else has written the library. So these are the libraries for AI. We have already built in libraries like I'll show you the pip install sentence transformers. This is not we have written. Even this is not Python has written. This is written by somebody else and we are using. You see, if it is correct, it starts importing all the necessary functions. Yes, it has already completed. In this today's session, we have done a lot of work. You see how many cells we have created. We have started initially with variables, lists, and dictionaries, which are the noun part, and the functions part, which are doing something on the nouns, that is functions and loops. Finally, we have seen together everything. We have finally got the today revenue 530 for the 4 orders, and we have seen the libraries, and we have imported all 3 coffee makers. And if customer asks, I want coffee day style, so we have brewed that also. Then we have seen that if customer wants random coffee choice, that also we have made it. And if anything outside Python own library, some custom libraries built by the third party, so that also we have used. So that's it about the little Python demo today we have covered. In the next upcoming episode, we'll cover the vectors and similarity. Thank you very much. If you like, please subscribe and like and comment. Peace.